Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the curious minds out there. We're the Bored Till Death podcast. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. It could help us out immensely. Lord knows we freaking need it. I'm Taylor. Say hi, Andrew.
Hi.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Andrew.
Ben, what are we talking about this week?
We're unraveling the mysteries of the universe and making known what no mortal should know.
Oh, okay. Also, we're talking about dog adoption, and we're playing a rousing game of this or that. 2000s editions for all our millennials out there. And then also, Andrew, what are we looking at?
Are we in a simulation? Am I really hungry? We peel back the layers of reality and stare into the face of God.
Okay, let's get this going.
Nothing is real.
Yeah, whoa, look at this guy.
Wow. What is going on here? Luke.
Oh, hey,
Well,
now we're good.
Welcome to the 21st century where there's headphones.
My headphones weren't turning on for some reason. Here I am,
Son of a bitch.
technically proficient man of the future here.
What's going on, everyone? We're on a time crunch. Ben has to leave early to go get his woman, but we're going to get this bad boy in, and we might just stick around a little bit after he leaves and stuff. How's that sound? Good to y'all?
Yeah.
Good? Cool,
Yeah.
cool. Well, how we doing? Good week? Anything exciting happen? Andrew, how was your show?
Good.
Good.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
good.
Right.
definitely
Right.
the biggest day that I've done doing this. So
Really? Because the last time you did it, you said the same thing, I believe.
Yep, it's just I don't know if I'm going to be able to top this in a single day for the amount of hours I was there, but it went really well. Sold quite a bit of stuff. Made $650 from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Damn, boy.
Yeah,
Whoa.
art
How much?
slanging, $645.
Now, if you're new to the show, Andrew does craft fairs with all the other grandmas on the weekends.
Andrew does some
selling art
bullshit.
supplies.
I think that's why I clean up the way I do is because all day I was just hearing, wow, your stuff's really unique. Wow, your booth has really unique stuff. You walk around, I didn't get to look at a lot of the stuff, but I know other people who were there, and it was like all handmade jewelry and dumb Hobby Lobby type homecraft kind of things, which, you know, if that's your thing, whatever. But everything else is just, I guess, very cookie cutter, and I do all my stuff handmade. So I guess it makes a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you think you're seeing like repeat customers or people that know you, or are these all still just like, oh, who are you type stuff?
There was one person the whole day that came up and was like, oh, I bought one of your things at the last place, at this place. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember you. She bought a sticker. It was like $4. So not much coming from repeat as of yet. Yeah.
I mean, you just got to build your crowd. That's what we're doing right now, basically.
And it's right when it was starting, because there was an entire section of the street. I was positioned next to an alley that used to be blocked off by a fence, and it was full of like trash and old tires and stuff. And they unblocked it and cleaned the whole thing out before this because that alley was going to be needed for access to the beer garden that's behind this one building.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody left a like 3-foot section of barbed wire on the ground in the middle of everything. Everything else got left, but a big shiny piece of barbed wire. And not even 5 minutes into the event, a person who was attending stepped on it, and it slung up and wrapped around their leg and stuck into their calf.
That shit.
Woof.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
I watched it happen. I'm like, oh, huh.
Fuck, it's like a bear trap.
Well,
Yeah.
that's how that works.
That's how it works.
Any other interesting characters there?
I mean, anytime you get a ton of people in one spot, there's always interesting characters. But especially, I think it's especially a thing with craft shows, though. You get some weird ass suggestions from people, and like, I don't know. Someone came up and was like, "Hey, do you do custom wood signs?" I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, I want to do a birdhouse sign with no other context." I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "My last name's Bird. It's spelled with a Y, and I want to make a sign pointing to my house because I live in the woods and no one can find it." I'm like, "Okay." And then she's like, "So I want it to be this way to the birdhouse." And then she just looked me straight in the eye. I was like, "Ha ha 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 ha!" I'm like, "Okay." So, anyways, I got a lead on a custom sign at the cost of feeling very uncomfortable. I don't know.
At least she didn't hit on you this time.
There was a little bit of that, but not nearly as direct as the last. The last lady was just like, "Oh my god, dude."
Well, that's good. That's good.
So,
Yeah,
but
that's
Ben,
cool.
I'm going to
I
talk
heard
to
you got a surprise.
Hold up. Ben,
Okay,
you and I are
hold
going to
up.
talk while Andrew fixes the thing we keep yelling him to fix.
Oh
That
no,
Messenger.
I have a surprise.
What do I have to fix?
Keep up.
Oh shit!
Hello.
Is that a dog?
It is a Doge.
Oh my god! With your cats?
They'll be fine. They'll survive.
Congratulations! What's its name?
His name is Pippin. His original name was Tucker, and I did not like that name. At
Full
all.
of toque. Full of
R.I.P.
toque.
Tucker out there.
Yeah. Whenever.
Wait!
whenever-
My dog's name was Tucker.
That's what I'm saying. R.I.P.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's a very controversial name nowadays. I don't want that. I don't want that in my household.
Is
His
it really?
name is Tucker Carlson.
Tucker Carlson.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's a joke, but you
Yeah.
know, haha.
What's his name again?
Pippin.
Pippin. I don't know why it said Jonathan.
Full of a toque.
And I have 3 cats who are wildly staring at this dog when it's sleeping, and it is the funniest thing.
Is it a puppy?
That's 3 years old.
That's
An
how old
adoption.
That's how old Jackson was when we got him. That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
I was
Yeah.
wondering if that's what the surprise was because I saw it actually on Emily's story. I was like, wait, did they get a dog? But I figured I wouldn't ask just in case.
We
got a dog.
Jade and I were down to it's either Emily's pregnant and that's why you're working a million hours. You just won't tell us, or you're moving. Oh, okay. That sounds just like Jackson.
So he wants to be involved in the podcast. Okay, well, this
boy.
is a new one.
He hasn't made a noise all day.
Not at all. He is the quietest dog. Super chill. Just hangs out at the house. And I took him to Burial for like a little. They had like an employee release party, and yeah, he was interesting. He met a lot of people, and I think that woke him up. So
Nice.
we all looking for a dog, and it just happened.
no, it just happened.
Yeah, it always seems. to
Emily
happen
was
like
doom
that.
scrolling and saw a sad dog that needed a home, and I was like, "All right, bet."
Let's go see it.
Doom scrolling always has
Leads-
that kind of an outcome, even if it's
leads
not a
to something
dog. There's always something.
Yep. You don't need, but you got. When I promised Jade would get a dog when we moved back out here the second time, 'cause she's like, if we move back out there, I need a dog just like to get through the gloomy days and stuff like that. And she never looked for one though. I was like, all right, I'll just go out there and look for one. And basically, the first one I saw on the damn kennel website, Jackson, I was like, I need Scooby Doo right now. I need him right now. And, it's the only dog we saw. We went and got him basically the one night. And, hell yeah, that's awesome, man. Is he trained and stuff, or you don't know?
Yeah, he's all house trained and everything.
Oh, that's good.
Nice.
That's good.
Oh yeah,
I remember when I had a dog.
yeah. Well,
What happened there, Andrew?
He ran away.
he set him loose in the Florida wilds.
Jesus
So-
Christ.
I think he.
We're gonna
got
keep that
picked up
villain
by
roll
somebody.
going. You
I
think?
think. I think so. Because the one time that he went running off, we didn't see him for like I don't know a week or something like that. And then so I'm checking Facebook pages and stuff, and I see someone post a picture of his goofy ass grin on missing pets. Oh my god, missing pets.
Oh, tell me how you really feel.
Missing pests. Well, it depended on the day. But he just, I guess, I went and got him, and she said that they were just chilling with their door open in between getting groceries from the car. And Strider just followed them into their house. He was like, hey, what you got?
It's a classic
And-
Strider move.
That was it. Like, he didn't make any noise. He just said, hey, and tried to make me I don't know. I think someone picked him up, but
Well,
He was a dumbass.
He was. He really was.
He really was a dumbass.
He was awesome though. I love Strider.
Yeah.
We I had a big old dog, similar looking to all of our dogs here, just big lab kind of looking dog and stuff. And he broke out one night. It was at my dad's house, and like he was the heart of the family. He's been in the family for like 10 years. Everything. Someone left the fence open. We let him outside, and like the whole family that whole night was just distraught, crying, like so sad, so upset. And we got him back the next day. It turns out this motherfucker went to like the stop sign out front. Someone drove by and like, oh, hey, buddy, get in the car. And he just hopped right in, went home. He was perfectly fine, she said. The guy was chilling on the couch, eating snacks and everything. It's like, we're over here sad as all hell, and this man's over in heaven a little bit and shit.
He just went on vacation real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Little weekender.
Dogs. Love them, though. Love them. Well, congratulations, Ben. That's a lot to sign up for. I didn't know you had 3 cats. I thought you only had 1, but
Who cares, man? What's life? You know,
You've
fuck
been
it.
talking
Get
about
a dog.
getting a dog. You've been talking about getting a dog since moving to Asheville. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I've been talking about getting a dog since that home wrecker took the first one. Anyways, that's a story for another day.
Okay.
it took me a second to realize what you said. I was like, was that a line from a movie? And then I was like, oh, wait a minute.
That's a line from my life.
Hey, Andrew, remember when we said change your mics over?
No.
Exactly. He wasn't listening. Look at
This man's not even paying attention. What
Look
is
at the
this?
chat.
What is it? Look at this professionalism.
Look at
Oh
this
my
professional.
God! Wait a.
Welcome back.
Anyways,
everyone.
this or that.
We're playing this or that this week, everyone. 2000s edition. You ready? The glory years of growing up in middle school and 9/11 and all that shit.
9/11 always makes its way onto the podcast.
Show some respect, Andrew. Jesus.
This
Christ.
time, it wasn't me.
It wasn't you. All right, we're gonna start off with a good one here, y'all. You know how to play. I'm gonna say 2 things. You're gonna pick which one you like more. That was way better, I guess. iPod or Walkman?
iPod. What?
Come on, is it that easy?
Yes.
You don't enjoy a good Walkman back in the day?
For practical reasons, yeah, iPod. But so much nostalgia tied to the Walkman. I used to love that thing.
I also remember being poor, and I don't want to go back. No,
How was
what?
it poor if it was the only thing around at the time?
Because you got
like the
them
early
disc
2000s?
scratching as you're walking. You do a slight sensible chuckle, and that thing will start skipping on
Well,
you.
that's because
No.
you had a cheap one. I had a great one. Honestly, when I think of like the best times I heard music, I think of my Walkman back going to middle school. And
Same.
stuff. It had a
Same.
bass boost on it. The headphones I was wearing, everything just sounded so good.
Also,
Yeah,
there was
actually-
something very special about making your own mixed CDs.
Exactly.
Like that is somewhat lost on making playlists. Like it's
It
kind
has
of
nothing
there.
to do with the Walkman, though.
Well,
You
no,
can play
but
a
that's
mixed
for the
CD and a
Walkman.
boombox.
Yeah, but you gonna take a boombox on the bus with you and plug it in on your way to school?
The Walkman was
You know how
just
much of
way
a
more.
flex that would be?
All right, I am playing devil's advocate here. You obviously got to pick the iPod, but come on, you can't
Devil's
just go short.
advocate. Oh man, just like let me search for a song I want that I downloaded for free. I spent 0 money. Dope.
I mean, I did that in the Walkman too.
Yeah.
LimeWire, baby. All right. Here we go. Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings movie franchises?
Lord of the Rings.
No question.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Harry Potter's nice and nostalgic. It's fun to watch during the holidays, but it's like you can skip the first 3 and be fine, and then
Yeah.
skip
Yeah, I always
like
want to skip
the
the first 2.
6th one. I don't even like Goblet of Fire, honestly. Yeah,
Goblet
5,
of
6,
Wizard.
and 7.
The Wizard X Games movie.
Yeah,
My boy.
oh my god.
I love Goblet of Fire because it has one of my favorite endings with Voldemort coming back and everything. But personally, I'm probably gonna pick Harry Potter here. But y'all definitely live in the Lord of the Rings lore a lot more than I do.
I like the
So.
depth. I like the depth of Lord of the Rings.
Have you read the Harry Potter books?
No, I don't read. Obviously,
Well, that's why you like the movies.
Have you heard me talking? I can't. I don't do words.
Have you heard me talking?
They have audiobooks now. They can read you to sleep like a little goodnight story.
And I'll be asleep in 5 minutes. I can't. All right, here we go. PlayStation or Dreamcast?
Like PlayStation 1 or Dreamcast?
Either. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was the time.
PlayStation 2, I believe, was the time.
Mm,
Yeah, PlayStation came out in like 1994, 95.
Okay.
um,
I'm definitely gonna say PlayStation though.
I mean, PlayStation
I've always been team PlayStation.
for sure, but Dreamcast is a very honorable pick. I
Oh yeah,
love the
it was
Dreamcast.
awesome. It was awesome.
What were the top games for the Dreamcast?
For some reason,
I never had it.
the
There
old
was a-
school old school Soul Calibur
Yeah.
came out on that. Some of the more modern iterations of Sonic started coming out on that.
Sure.
There was like a Sonic Mario Party version that I played a crap ton.
Ooh, that's
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of great games that came out for it, but there are a lot of fun games.
Is the Dreamcast by Nintendo's weakest console?
Sega.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. That's right. My bad. Excuse me.
which I feel like Sega should have lasted longer. They should have. I know there's other factors involved, but I would have loved to have seen them continue to put out game systems. Just adding another competitor to the market would be amazing. And they made great games back in the day. So it'd be really cool to see where they were at now besides just 3D versions of Sonic games.
You think they could have handled their own against Xbox?
Sega does a
and
bunch of
PlayStation?
stuff other than
I don't know.
Sonic. Now they're just focused on making the actual games.
Jamal, look that up, please.
I was gonna say they don't make just.
Well, I know they make other stuff than that, but like it pales in comparison to the stuff they were putting out back in the day for their system, like exclusives and stuff like that.
They had some Alien games.
Some alien game.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah, they did Alien Isolation.
Oh,
Let's see, of the recent ones that they're doing.
so
Yeah,
they're
that's
just
about
making
it.
games going on different consoles, basically now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, we move on. Were y'all Digimon fans?
No.
No,
I did
gonna ask
like
Pokemon
the
versus
Digimon
Digimon.
show. I liked the Digimon show a little bit. I liked some of the monsters on there better than Pokemon. But I never got super into any of those things. Like I collected the cards for Pokemon for a very short time,
Yeah,
but I never got super into it.
gotcha. Yeah, I was big fan of the Digimon movie. I watched that it was on repeat. For
Oh,
about
yeah.
a year.
I do remember that.
And the show and stuff was great. I enjoyed the world more in Digimon, but with Pokemon, it was just I watched all of it, and I also Red and Blue, Silver, and stuff.
Mhm.
Had many hours, so I probably have to go Pokemon there.
I was always much more a Zelda fan, which doesn't really equate to
That's
that
not
kind
an
of stuff.
option.
No,
That's
I know.
not an
but I'm
option,
saying,
Andrew. God.
no, I'm saying that's why I wasn't super into it because I was playing other because they had the Pokemon games on Game Boy like for years, and they just keep they're still coming out. And back then, I was way more consumed with Zelda stuff, and I never hopped over to Pokemon.
Tell me you played one game on the Game Boy.
What?
You're telling me all you did on the Game Boy was play Zelda.
No, but I didn't play Pokemon.
It's pathetic.
I
Overrated.
Oh, shut up.
That's
Shut
my
up.
hot take. Pokemon's
Whatever.
overrated.
AIM Messenger or MSN Messenger?
who uses MSN Messenger?
A lot of
What?
people did back in the day.
AOL or die.
Yeah, AIM was it.
Yeah.
I mean, AIM is the answer, but MSN was used heavily also. I know
Yeah,
people
by
that was on
businessmen and
MSN.
grandpas.
No, I know a lot of people that has MSN.
I'm not
I think
gonna
it was-
lie, I've never heard of that.
Well, you were a sheltered child till you were like 15, so it's AIM, obviously. That's what,
Yeah.
you get a
Uh-huh.
little sign in
That-
and out, trying to get the
that
attention
little
of the girl you
noise,
talk to, and
the
everything.
excitement you'd get, the little noise, the doo
Oh, you get like a message,
every time it comes in. Yeah.
or someone signs on and stuff. You're like waiting
Gotta
for that person.
make a really cool going away message like, I'm away right now, partying hard. I don't know, something stupid.
You always got to put the emo lyrics up and everything. Like when you're sad
Yep.
and you want attention, so someone message you, "Are you okay?" Yeah, I just saw you an hour ago. Did anyone have a BlackBerry?
No.
No. Okay, I'm not. Even
Again,
gonna
I'm
say
not a
that.
businessman or a grandpa.
I did-
A lot of
the
people
world's
had 'em,
biggest
though,
phone there
back
for a
then.
minute. Come on. I was going to
My
ask
first
you.
phone was an
What?
finished thought.
If I ever saw someone like my age with a BlackBerry, I thought they were a narc. Like in middle school or high school, it's like you're the kind of kid who's going to go straight to the principal if something goes sideways.
You know, the BlackBerry was just one of those things that it allowed you to keep in touch with your friends and family and also have a weapon to use for blunt force trauma against your assailants.
I think you're thinking of the Nokia.
It doubled as both. Oh, the BlackBerry as well, though. Those things were huge.
Were they?
Yeah.
All I remember
When they first came out?
I don't remember. I never had a BlackBerry either, so my fingers were too fat for the damn keyboard. I remember like all the fucking scene girls having the kick phone, or what was it called?
Yes.
With the screen flipped up and everything.
The Sidekick?
Sidekick, yes.
I don't know.
It was a Sidekick and the Razor.
The Razor.
I had the Razor. I had the Razor. I missed
never had that.
little close.
My first phone was a cheap LG flip phone.
I missed the Sidekick. Not even gonna lie.
Oh, you had one?
Like pull it out of your phone and go. Fuck
you.
Start tapping.
Yeah, there was a minute there where the slide screens were like the fucking rage. I had one too, but it was like just a random LG one. It was pretty cool though. Oh shit! Cartoon Network or Nick?
Ooh, back in the
Cartoon
day,
Network.
Cartoon Network for sure.
See, I was a Nickelodeon fan.
I ended up switching a little bit more to Nickelodeon.
Definitely both, but more Nickelodeon. Yeah. What ironically though, I didn't watch SpongeBob though. That was like the number one show, and Last Airbender, which is like the number one shows. But I watched everything else on Nickelodeon.
Those were the best ones on Nickelodeon.
Like the only two shows to watch on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Come on, Rocko's Modern Life.
Hell no, hate ass TV.
Loved Rocko's
ass
Modern
TV. What was the other one? There was another one that was kind of along the same lines. Ren and Stimpy.
I never really watched Ren and Stimpy. Yeah, that was
so
a little too
bad.
Ren and Stimpy, I enjoyed.
Yeah, a little too far for me at times. Kind of on the same subject. Teen Titans or The Last Airbender?
Oh.
Are you talking about the same era? Because there's Teen Titans Go or regular
we don't talk about
regular
Teen
Titans.
Teen Titans.
I'm going to say Airbender. Although Teen Titans is the original show, it's really good.
I mean, honestly, I would pick the original Justice League show over Teen Titans, but
okay, they put them back on Netflix, and I started showing Jade them, the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. Good God, I forget how much I love these damn cartoons. They're
they were really good. Really good.
They just put them on Netflix, so get your groove on while you're at it. There's like 800 episodes to watch now.
Huh.
I love that shit. I was probably Teen Titans. My group here, Jade, Andrew, Aaron, Ben, you're the Last Airbender fan, right? Or
no, I've never finished it. I've been on book 2 for the last 4 years.
Gotcha.
Oh, really? That's my least favorite book too.
All I ever did
is
is
taken 4 years.
all we fucking do is y'all send memes of the damn show and group chats forever, and I'm like, I'm so tired of y'all sharing Last Airbender memes.
Well, yeah, you got to understand what yip yip means. Like,
yes.
No, I don't know.
It has probably the top 5, if not top 3, best redemption arc ever told of any medium in that show.
Of the Prince, right?
Zuko. Yes.
Yeah.
Most satisfying character arc ever for him. Oh my God.
And one of the best things, like they gave us one of the best things to yell whenever there's a problem. Just like yell, my cabbages.
Yes.
A buddy of mine does it at work. Like if I spill a beer, like handing it off, he's like, "Oh, my cabbages," and I was just like, I just kind of stop. Yeah, that's a fun one. Secret Tunnel, dude, come on.
Oh, Secret Tunnel.
No, I watched them with Jade here and there. Just.
I mean, they're kind of childish here and there, especially in the beginning. Of course,
but I mean, obviously,
mute your mic.
What?
This boy's hacking up along into the microphone, dude.
It's gonna be muted.
How is it gonna be muted?
Now you're calling attention. Now you're calling attention to the muting.
Fancy dancy thing.
Fight.
I didn't know anything. You tell me you can mute that stuff on the back end, dude?
Yeah, dude. You just cut the down audio track and delete it, and it's gone. Man.
That sounds pretty technical, buddy.
All right, back on track. I need order. Okay, that's last week. Sorry. Here we go. The Office, which is weird to think is a 2000 show.
Parks and Rec.
No,
I
no,
knew this
no.
was coming.
No, it's not Parks and Rec because I knew the
Okay.
answer to that. Arrested Development.
Arrested Development.
Arrested Development.
That easy, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. The Office is enjoyable and it was funny. Like when it came out, it was unique. But over time, I'm just like, okay, like there's no growth here happening. There's just, I don't know.
I think the Office, like he said, it was really unique when it came out. There's still things about the Office that are like burned into my brain. And there's some things that are funny about it to me still, and I think it's still a good show. But Arrested Development more consecutively and like just always makes me laugh, even after seeing it
better writing
100 times.
Yeah.
It's just a different style of humor. That's really what it boiled down to.
See, I've watched the original seasons, but I've never watched it when it came back to like Netflix. It hasn't come back like 3 times or something.
Twice
now. Yeah. I've never watched any of the new episodes, but some of those OG episodes. Like,
the last season's a little rocky, but but it's oh my god, season 4 they jumped because it came out right at the same time that Trump was announcing his presidency and everything, and they in the show they talk about wanting to alienate Mexico and build a wall, and the main character and the mom Lucille is freaking out. She's like, "This was my idea. He's stealing my idea." And they're trying to beat Trump by building a wall first.
Oh my god! Hell yeah! Trump seems like a perfect character for that damn show too. Like I'm picturing the
he would fit right in.
Yeah,
fit right in.
We won't get into that anymore. Of that. Here's a nostalgic one: pizza rolls or Lunchables?
Pizza rolls. I feel like that's more modern me talking though.
I was say modern me, pizza rolls. Back then, I only liked one Lunchable, and it was the pizza Lunchable. All the other ones were crap. Yeah. So I'm still going pizza rolls.
That was the one I was thinking.
I thought I was gonna be the odd one out because I always loved the pizza one. I recently tried the same thing because we got one for Landon.
It's not good.
Trash.
It's not the same.
So bad. It's so bad.
Change or is it just?
You don't even get pepperonis anymore.
Wait,
what?
You
don't get pepperonis. It's just 2 different colored cheeses.
Yeah, it's 2 cheeses. You got
a yellow one and a white one.
I think it's smaller and it's like $5 now. I'm like,
See, I love that pizza one too, but I could never eat it cold. I always threw it in a toaster oven. Like I made it and threw it in to melt it.
The hell is wrong with you? What?
I'm not a big cold fan.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a sandwich. If it's food that needs to be hot, I like it hot.
It's not supposed to be hot. It's a Lunchable.
So you're not a cold pizza like next day person.
I could do a cold pizza in the morning. And what does it say? Lunchable can't be heated up.
See, I'm reverse. I hate cold pizza, but that is the only exception. It's like cold Lunchable pizza. What 7-year-old has access to a toaster at summer camp?
Yeah.
If you ask.
I always ate mine at lunch at school, and that was not an option.
Well, I never brought them to lunch. Thank you. I used to do thermoses though with like Chef Boyardee that my mom like nuked at like 5 a.m, and like the pressure would like hold that lid down so fucking hard that I'd be sitting at the lunch table for the whole lunch just trying to open the shit. So, but I had to have a hot lunch. I'm just the same way. I'm just not a big cold fan. Obviously, sandwiches and shit, cold turkeys and stuff. But I'm weird.
Ben's face the entire time is utter disgust.
I'm weird. I'm weird. I'm weird.
Okay.
All right. Growing up, it's Friday night. Are you going to the mall? Or are you going to the movies?
Movies. Well, the movies is at the mall.
Yeah. Picture the movies ain't the mall.
Oh, movies.
Movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would go to the mall because the movies were at the mall, but I'd be going to go see a movie for some random reason.
For me, it kind of depended on who else was there. If the squad was going to the mall, I was going to the mall.
Yeah, I'd rather sit in the food court and be assholes for an hour or two.
Yeah, and half the time if we did go to the Regal that was at Jensen Beach Mall, you'd just go early enough to walk around a little bit beforehand. Of course you had to go to Hot Topic before the movie. You just had to.
Get some Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, of course. It was the only location for Chick-fil-A. So
and then fucking down all the way at the other end to the CD
Spencer's?
place.
No.
Oh, FYE? Yes.
No. FYE, and GameStop right next to each other, and Hot Topic was on the way. It was perfect.
No wait, FYE was at the end of the mall,
FYA was at the end of the mall.
Yeah, right next to GameStop over there
and Hot Topic
yeah.
was by the food
was
court.
on the way.
Okay.
We're discussing the layout of our local mall.
That's
podcast.
literally dying.
It's literally on its last leg.
I love that FYE. Just you be in there sampling the CDs that you've listened to a million goddamn times.
Remember when they had the
Cool.
cheap ass first act guitars and like
Of course.
cheap
could-
fenders on the wall?
Think you could tune them by ear and like play a fucking from first to last song in the store real quick and everything.
Yeah. And then there's a 30-year-old guy playing Guns N' Roses really badly right next to you as well at the same time.
Yep. Yeah, always. Got one more for y'all. And Ben, you got to get out of here soon. This one's a big one. It's an important one. Disturbed.
Oh God.
What's the issue?
Finish it.
What's the other option?
Disturbed
Yeah.
or Papa Roach?
God. Oh my God.
Easy.
Oh, I'm gonna say Papa Roach for the Buzz days.
No, Disturbed is on the buzz. What are you talking about?
Well, I know, but early Papa Roach was more prevalent on the suffocation and that kind of stuff. I don't know.
No, give me.
They're both
Disturbed.
shit.
They are, but give me Disturbed. You know,
All I think of is that Disturbed song that they're like, it keeps sounding like they're yelling Vegemite. It sounds like they're like, feed on Vegemite. And all I hear is Vegemite. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, let's go Australia. Sign me up.
If
Hell
I
yeah,
ever hear
Australia,
that song,
dude.
that's what I'm gonna Vegemite. Oh my god! Do you know Papa Roach is still around and they're like genty these days?
They're going on tour with Spirit Box, and I'm so
Yeah.
conflicted.
What?
Oh god, you never heard this?
No.
They're like all like they're trying to get into the hard like the underground world now and everything. They're like genty as shit. Well, genty as shit, but like yeah, they discovered
They're getting
riffage.
into that like choppier style.
Yeah.
That's so weird. You don't really often hear about bands who made it big going backwards to try and fit into like more niche
No.
areas of music.
Good. They got to be like 50, 55 by now. They're out there on tour with like 24-year-olds and different bands, like hardcore bands and stuff. Who invited the grandpa?
Vocalist is gonna have to sit on a stool in front of the mic like a slam poet.
Now, so you're trying to appease to these crowds that are out there as Papa Roach. Do you go out there and play your old songs? Well,
You
one,
have
do you
to.
go out there and play your old songs? And two, do you change the old songs to make them sound, I don't want to say this word, but hipper? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would feel like the move would be to try and play as much newer stuff as possible to fit in with the times,
Yeah.
but play your big hits from back in the day because the people that are there are more than likely people that were there at the beginning of your band too. Like I would remember their old stuff if they played it.
No, because you know what the crap they do is they're gonna play all their new stuff and then they're gonna do encores of the old songs, the only ones that you want to hear.
Yeah.
To keep you there.
That's
Yeah.
that's what they're gonna do.
They might
Yeah.
sneak an old one like fourth song in just to, like if they're losing the crowd or some shit. But I'm also thinking like with Suffocation. What was I forget? Is it called Suffocation? Last Resort. That was the name of the song.
Last resort.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like hearing that live now though, if they play it old school, like would it slap live? Like it's just like that one of those songs that like the words to.
If
I know,
you
it would
switch
be
up-
fun live.
Yeah, if you switch up the bridge a little bit, introduce a little bit of that choppiness into the bridge riff,
Yeah.
I think you could spruce it up a little bit, make it sound a little newer.
I don't know if I could like make it through their new stuff. Like, what is this? Like, one of their most popular songs has 23 million plays with Fever 333
Who the
and
fuck?
Oh my
Swaco.
god!
And Swaco, and I'm like, what is happening right
24 million views for a Papa Roach song in
now?
2023.
Plays, like,
Plays.
Spotify listens.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, Fever 333 was going off for a minute because the one guy, I can't remember his name, but from the Chariot was in there.
don't know
I
what
followed
you're
him.
Josh,
talking- Is that a band?
Fever 333 is a band. It's like a power group.
I've never heard of them.
I've heard of him, but I don't know anything about him.
I don't know.
Yeah, and then Swako's that rapper kid on TikTok who decided to do pop punk and rock and stuff. I don't know.
So Machine Gun Kelly, he couldn't make it in the rap world, and he's trying to transition over to.
I don't know if he was trying in the. I don't know this kid's story, man. All I know is I don't like MGK. That's it.
How could you say that?
Here.
Andrew,
how can I say that? By opening my mouth. All right? By speaking words.
Andrew, do you have something to say about Machine Gun Kelly?
I always do. But, he's chilled out a little bit. He's not in the headlines as much. He's not pissing a bunch of people off.
It's because he cheated on Megan Fox. That son of a bitch. Oh, shit. I saw an interesting situation on the interwebs the other day. And it's been around. I think it's like going to court now or something like that. Prisoner dies in jail serving a life sentence, and then he gets brought back to life, and now he's saying he should be removed from jail. Have y'all seen that?
No. But he served a life sentence.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's arguing that his life sentence should be up. He was revitalized. He brought back to life. That's basically what I'm wondering with you guys. Like, is that a life sentence served?
I would think so, because he literally clinically ended his life. If he was actually clinically dead, he was officially dead on the table.
He got brought back.
I mean, gray areas be damned. It seems to me that's a life sentence.
Are you looking that up, Jamal?
I am looking up the length of a life sentence.
I think it varies by state, but it's like 25 years or so.
25 to life, yeah.
State by state overview, 25 to life.
No,
what is life? Being alive. So if he died, by technicality, he served a life sentence.
Yeah.
No, I bad host here. I forgot to research who this guy was, what he did, how long he's been in jail. What if he's only been in jail for like a year for like murdering 5 people? And he's like a serial killer.
Guys, let me go.
Technicality here.
Yeah. I wouldn't advocate for it, but if you want to get down to the nitty gritty and get technical, I still think would technically be a life sentence.
So he was convicted of first-degree murder for clubbing a man to death with a handle of a pickaxe.
Jesus.
First problem.
Wait, hold on.
Why didn't you just use the pickaxe?
Why didn't you use the pickaxe?
Why didn't you just commit?
Commit. Just use the pointy end, you wimp.
Oh my god.
And it's been going I don't know when the year. Well, it was like mid 1990s.
Oh, so he's been in jail for a minute.
For at least 25 years.
People can learn, Michael Vick, he learned his lesson. Come on now.
Hey. Vic did his time.
I don't know. I one murder back then, 25 years. I mean, that's a sticky situation right there. But
yeah, that's kind of a funky little gray area. Have you heard about now I heard about this a while ago, so I don't know if anything has come out of this or whatever, but there's a group of people that were doing research onto basically it was kind of like a device to where it would shorten prison times by basically the person would serve a sentence mentally, almost like going to sleep, and you would be just dreaming. But in the while you're under, the way you experience time, it would be a full sentence.
Oh,
so you're talking like full life sentences, but it would be in the span of a couple days.
So when they come out, they had their time to learn basically in there in a way.
They basically have all the mental. Yeah, they basically have all the mental traffic. They'd almost come out an old soul. This is what's so creepy about it, is because imagine you go in there, you murdered someone, whatever. You go in there, you have a device on, you go under, and consciously you don't know you're under. You're living your day-to-day life in your mind.
Yeah.
and it's 25 to life, whatever. You reach the end of your sentence. They take the thing off. It's only been a couple days and you've lived 25 years of your life and you're just injected back into society. And everything you've known for the last few years, you've been basically asleep / not mentally there for.
This ain't a real thing. This is a theory, right? Or hypothetical.
What I'm saying about it is the theory behind it, but it is a real technology that they've been looking at. People have been working on.
I don't know. I mean,
isn't that weird?
That is weird. It's like I want to be for it, but it's like also like I don't want people fucking with my mind like that. You know?
Yeah,
then don't kill anybody. What?
Well, okay, obviously, but manslaughter happens on accident.
On paper, it makes sense, right? Because it would lend probably to prison reform in a way, because you're not just like keeping people in there for their entire life and like all that stuff. But like you come out and you're not the same person, even if it's a few days, because you've lived an entire lifetime in that time, just not physically.
Huh.
I don't know. It's kind of like a weird Black Mirror sounding kind of thing, but I heard about it and this reminded me of it. So I don't know if anything else has panned out from that or not, but some weird sci-fi crap going on.
Interesting. Ben, what you got?
I don't know, dude. Sign me up.
Sounds like a nice nap to me.
Telling me I can wake up feeling well rested? Yeah, dude. Let's go.
Yeah, dude.
It sounds like the beginning stages of starting throwing people in a simulation, which I was going to talk about because I had a weird scenario thing happen to me.
It's because we are in a simulation.
We were going to get there, and I was going to ask.
We are getting there. We're in a simulation. Nothing's real, man. 011 was on 0.
Listen,
in your tabs.
Yeah, not now. Papa Roach tabs.
Yeah.
So like I've talked on the show. I go donate plasma. Well, it's weird to say donate because I get paid for it and shit. But I swear to God, the last 6 or 7 times I've gone, the same exact guy has been there, and I don't go on a regular schedule. I kind of just go when I have time. Evening, morning, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's no consistency to my timing. And he's always there in line juggling when I'm walking in. This is the juggling guy I was telling y'all about.
The juggler, yes.
I've seen him every fucking time I've gone in there like the last 2 months. And the last time I've gone, I was like, this has to be a fucking simulation. It has to be, because I don't know why this guy is in here every damn time I am. And so I don't believe in the simulation stuff. Apparently you do, Ben. But I'm a little
really
closer.
Don't.
Now.
I'm just.
I know.
Am I threatened by a crusty juggler? No.
Oh, I'm not either. But it's just like
crusty juggler.
Weird coincidence. Yeah, he's pretty crusty. Ain't gonna lie to you.
Have you never seen Hot Fuzz? The crusty jugglers. And trying to clean up the streets.
Right.
Oh shit. But yeah,
yeah, man. Happenstance is a thing. Also, have you gone back on days you're like? Try this. Go the next day. And see if he's there.
Well, you can't. That's the thing. You got to wait.
I mean, you can. It's called a parking lot.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not driving all the way the fuck out there.
Okay. Well,
so what's the limit?
Research.
Here? Like when do you go?
I could go twice in a 7-day period.
Do you always go on the same days?
No, like I said, it's random. Like Sunday morning, Saturday. I even go to different locations sometimes. Now, I haven't seen him at the other locations. It's always the one location. But
maybe he's cheated the system. He goes every day.
Maybe, which I don't know how he's alive.
Maybe he's sitting in his car waiting for you to walk in
every time.
And he's chosen you as his new fuckery target. He's gonna just mess with you for the next year.
He's taking the batteries out of my remote when he's breaking an entry. Yes.
This man lives in his car and he's just waiting. He's scheming on you.
Over there juggling. That's it right there.
How do you think he got so good? He's got nothing else to do in his car.
He's got nothing to do but wait for you. He's got nothing to. He's just waiting for you.
Oh shit! That kind of reminds me of a question I saw on the internet a while back. $10 million, but there's a snail chasing after you, and if he catches you in your life, you die. Are you taking it?
Hell yeah!
So you're talking about the movie It Follows, but easier.
I never saw that. I don't do horror.
No, you need to see It Follows because that's basically the whole plot. But
really?
Yeah, I'm taking that.
It's such a funny concept.
Gonna catch you off your toes one day. You're gonna be in the kitchen. That motherfucker's right there.
If it catches me, I die.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. And
Now
how
to
much money
find-
do I get?
Only 10 million.
Cool. I'm gonna give 1 million to a random stranger to go shoot that snail, and I'm fine.
He's a tank. He just keeps coming. There's no stopping him.
What
He's-
if?
Okay, well then
He
it's
is
not a snail;
always-
it's a demon.
What?
It could be a demon snail. It is just on a straight path to you the whole time, nonstop.
What if I build a box out of Damascus steel and
No, he's
throw
pu-
him in it and weld it shut and bury
He's
it?
breaking through, baby. He's coming.
So he's like,
straight
look
through.
at all these little things you're adding. No.
Because it's not going to make it that easy.
I would give a genie such a freaking hard time. You have 3 wishes. Okay, but what are
What
the rules and lines?
Like just define print, please.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. How fast does a snail go? Do you guys know how fast a snail goes?
No, Jamal.
One
let's
foot
pull that up.
an hour. It goes 24 feet in a day.
Yeah, about 3 to 4 feet, 1 meter in an hour.
1,280 feet divided.
Let's see, how many
by
feet in a
24.
mile?
This is a great.
Welcome back to the math segment on the Boards of Death podcast.
5,280 feet in a mile.
You had to Google that?
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't have that Rent song memorized, okay?
Neither do
That's in
Oh, wait,
minutes.
That's the time. That's the year. But we're gonna get to the year because if you're moving 3 to 5, let's go with the 3 feet an hour. Okay,
Okay.
600 minutes. See, I'm actually singing the song. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay, how many
I
years?
got the math.
You're gonna be fine, dude. You just move across the country. You're done. You're easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that. 220 days it takes it to go a mile. But there's nothing saying it doesn't get picked up by a it gets stuck
Yes,
to a
there is,
semi-truck,
because
on a train.
Okay, we put it in a box. We shoot it. Nah. Okay, what does this snail have legs now? Is it
Nah.
gonna start driving? If a snail is coming at you, crawling as a snail, and we give it that we can't stop it, then yeah, you're fine.
Understandable.
I think either way we're fine, because even if it did hop on a train and go cross country to catch up with you wherever you were, what's it going to do once it gets off the train? It has to crawl to you. By the time it
has to
reaches
crawl-
you, you're gone.
It has to crawl down off the train. You know how long that's going to take?
Train might
trains
take
aren't
off
gonna be
before it even
moving.
gets up. Yeah.
Never
It's
know.
going to screw itself.
He's like,
You never
I'm
know.
almost there. I'm almost there. Oh, come on.
I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. Ben, did you have to go?
No,
You said you had to leave at 6:30 or 9:30.
I say things.
Okay, cool.
I
I
say
was making
things.
sure before we move on to the new topic if you had to go or not.
Oh, God, I just slammed my toe on the chair. Hell
Well,
yeah,
great,
dude.
because I'm
My
throwing it to you.
cabbages.
What'd you say?
Who? Me?
Well, either one, honestly. I didn't hear either of y'all.
I said my cabbages.
My cabbage.
Yeah. Not my cabbages.
Andrew,
Yeah.
Instagram question of the week. What do
Oh,
we
yeah,
got?
yeah, yeah.
What do we got?
What's better? The night before a day off? The day off? Or day off? What's that? Question mark.
The night before a day off.
Same. And
It-
the public
I
agrees
agree.
on this.
I agree with that 100%. What?
You know what it is about a day off? It's like
What-
the night before a day off, it's like, oh yes, I got so much time until I have to be a responsible adult again. But
Right.
then the next day you inevitably have things you have to do, and either you do them and you feel somewhat satisfied, but also kind of like, man, there goes my day off. Or you don't do them, and by the end of the day, you're like, man, I'm kind of a piece of shit.
Yep, there's 1,000%. It's like a
No,
Sunday.
it's all simplified into you have nothing to stress you out looking forward to. Like the anxiety of the next day is not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, man, I have a day off tomorrow, and it brightens up your mood. You're like, I ain't got nothing to do. I might have some chores, but that's it. I don't gotta come into here. And yeah, man, it's a good time.
I ain't gotta do nothing, dude.
There's something I love about knowing I ain't got to be up the next morning and I can stay up literally as late as I want. There's nothing holding me back, and
Yep.
I'm your classic night owl up until like the last year or so, and yeah, I could stay up till 2 a.m. doing absolutely nothing. Well, yes, everyone's asleep. Absolutely, thank you. But
Yep.
yeah, the night before, 100%. You get fucked up, and then you got a day to recuperate. There's that, But also, I hate Sundays, and that's basically the scenario we set up: Saturday or Sunday, unless NFL's on, of course.
Yeah, it's kind of the problem with Sundays.
Andrew, your first time doing this, and you already fucked up. Can I get like percentages? Who
I was about to get to that. We were talking.
You were taught. You said it. The Republic agrees earlier. So
yeah, and then we started talking.
Andrew, how many percent said yes the Friday night?
76% of the people who participated in this agree with us.
Nice.
The night before the day off is the best.
It really is.
13% say the day off. 11% have no life because they said what day off.
Ben, was that you?
No. I didn't know we posted this question. Ayo.
Ironically, on his day off.
Yeah.
If you posted it today, I was busy adopting a dog.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that happened today. Okay, cool.
Yes, I woke up at we saw the thing, decided yesterday, and then drove out this morning. Picked him up at 11. Or 11.
Hell yeah. Jade and I were discussing what the surprise was going to be. I was kind of convinced you were pregnant, or you imminently were pregnant.
Fuck no.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought I was like, he's working a lot, and I feel like he's hiding something.
Nah, dude. Fur baby's only allowed in this house.
No children ever.
Nope.
Now, is that firm, or is that just like Ben memeing right now?
That's pretty firm. That's pretty firm.
Okay.
I used to be that way.
There's a reason why I am the fun uncle, because I don't have to deal with that child's dirty ass at night. I can leave it at your house and drive my happy ass home. And
But see, that's the wrong mindset. That's the wrong mindset.
Okay, don't come at me with your "I'm a new dad and everyone else needs to suffer with me" kind of vibes.
No. I don't suffer. I did in the beginning. I will not lie. I did in the beginning.
Yeah, well, when you have a child mid-quarantine COVID and all this shit.
And get laid off. It was absolute hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be lying to you if Jade and I haven't been thinking about it.
I like to hear this.
Yeah.
Listen, I support anybody's choice to not have a kid. It's really good thing to be aware of what you can and can't handle.
Mm-hmm.
Like where you're at in your life and whatever, but it's super cheesy because every freaking parent says it. But once they're there, you'll never be able to picture what your life was like without them because it feels like they're just always the missing piece.
Yeah.
Counterpoint. Why would you even have to think about what your life was if you're
you don't.
You know what I mean? If a kid ain't there, I ain't worried. Oh man, I could really use a
that's
child
true.
right now.
Well, I don't think
what?
Most people don't say, you know what I'm missing right now? You know what could really take this whole thing up a notch? Another human being that I am responsible for if they live or die.
And
that's
the second
not
you
exactly
get that feeling, you go get a dog. Done.
Oh boy.
But see, this is why
kids are great.
No, yeah. But that's not the right mindset though, because everybody views kids as a hindrance. Everyone views kids as a hindrance, but it's not. It brings out the best in us, and we see ourselves reflected in them. You literally get to foster an entire ass human being. And listen, everybody says, I couldn't imagine bringing up kids in this world. It's such an effed up world. Oh, it's all going to shit. I'm not going to subject anyone. Whatever.
It's been going to shit for ever.
Forever. Yes. But my answer to that is you don't not have kids solely for that reason. If you want to see the world become better, if you want the world to be a better place, you raise kids who will make it a better place.
Someone's getting triggered.
That's it. That's my thing. And don't get me wrong, I'm not in a hurry to have another one because that would throw a whole new set of complications onto my life. But
Are you saying Landon?
I like being a dad, y'all.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, but
Being a
another
dad
kid would
dope.
be.
I like being. I mean, you've seen me with kids and stuff, so
You'd be a great dad.
I'd be a great dad. I'm great with kids. Oh man,
Yeah.
dude, let me tell you what. When I'm hanging out with Landon, Emily's like, "Oh shit, I don't know," and then I'm like, "Nah, dude, well, we got cats at home. Nah,
You guys get in the car and she's just like
good.
looking at you.
Her ovaries are woo.
in the slap of reality. Nope.
It's funny
Sorry,
because
Emily.
it's funny because anytime I have to call Taylor or Taylor calls me and we're talking like anything about the show or like anything about the wedding and everything coming up, Landon always comes by and I'm always like, "Hey, Landon, say hi, say hi,
Hi.
Be like, "Hi, Uncle Taylor, hi, Uncle Jade," or he'll say, "I love you, Uncle Jade," sorry, Aunt Jade, and I just hear Jade in the background like,
Yeah. Oh god. The last year of her working at a daycare has just been.
You're like, "Andrew, stop doing that."
We're definitely in no hurry. It ain't happening for a couple of years. We want to own a house first, but we're definitely gonna.
Well, I'm gonna refer you to that last episode.
What you said?
I'm going to refer you to that last episode where we talked
where
about
none of us is gonna be over the houses.
Listen, either Apocalypse is going to send people out of their homes and I'm going to take over an abandoned one, or something's going to happen. So, one of these things. I'll get a house no matter what.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, my main thing lately is like I don't. It's definitely good to have your ducks in a row. We did not have our ducks in a row. Of course, the world basically fell out from under us when we found out.
You know what? You know what I do have in a row though? My cats and Doug. Nice little row.
Did you say Doug?
Doug.
Doug,
Like a dog.
Dog,
Like a dog. Hello.
Oh,
Dig
okay.
Doug.
Oh my god. Can't.
My thing is with Landon, I'm happy if he's fed, he's loved, he's provided for, fine. House, I don't care at this point. If he's got a shelter over his head, that we're good.
My only thing comes from that is my parents. I grew up in a divorced household. I've talked about since kindergarten, and mom's side we were pretty stable in the same household time. But then I swear my dad was like in a new house every fucking year, and it's just I hated that. I hated that instability for myself. Like, and then you get the like you bring your clothes to our house type. Why didn't you bring this shirt I bought you over here? And it's just I just want one room for my child type of thing, growing up, so they understand stability and everything. That's how I feel.
That
about
makes
the house.
sense.
That's honestly the big reason I want to buy a house. So look at us getting serious for once.
Yeah, man. And on that note,
Gotta go, Ben.
no thanks. No thanks.
You tell the dog and the cats and Emily we said hi, okay?
Okay.
I can't tell if he's leaving or if he's just going to do something.
No, he's
I'm making
leaving.
it dramatic.
He's making it
Oh,
dramatic.
okay.
We're gonna push on for another 10-15 minutes.
Why don't you spin that chair one more time?
Why don't you just leave like you said he had to? Oh, I think he did. I'm afraid he's
What am I going
pop
to do with
in.
his box? I hated that sentence. What am I going to do with his square?
Oh God, what is this?
What is?
Oh, that's
Oh, that's
creepy.
terrifying.
You got to put just the worst picture of Ben you have up, because we got Slipknot over here.
Yeah, I'll put a picture of him in right now.
That. You definitely pointed the wrong way, but I'll give you that. Oh, okay, he keeps going. I don't see a difference.
Squeezing its head.
I don't see a difference. I don't see. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Oh Jesus, this was unexpected, but it's not bad. It's you and I shooting the shit. Let me go back to my notes here. Let me figure something out here.
Here we are again at the original design for the podcast.
Oh my God! So this actually might be better for you and I to talk about, dude.
Okay.
There's another dimension in my car. I don't know what's going on. Okay. I forgot about this. All right. Let me get a little backstory here. I've been open about my career, where I'm at.
Are you talking
and
about
stuff.
getting high in your car?
No,
Let's be real.
not,
Okay.
not this time. So, a big source of my job, actually all my work right now, is delivery services, all the apps and everything. I do multiple different ones. My main money maker right now is Amazon Flex. And what it is, I don't work for Amazon. I'm a 1099. I just sign up for delivery blocks that they have and stuff, and I'll go in and get the packages from the warehouse, take them to my car. They're usually like in a big cart, and so what you do is you get to your car, and I have a layout like I got 40 stops, all right, or let's say 30, make it an even number.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go through an app. I'll scan each package, and it'll tell me what number stop it is on my route. Right? They have it all set for you. Like they got you. You click it. The first stop. You're going to your first stop. They GPS it for you. Then the second one could be like right around the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the way I organize it is, if with 30 packages, I'll put like 10 packages in my front seat, 10 packages in my middle seat. I have a mini SUV, so it's easy. And I also have like one of those dog carriers, like that fill up half the back seat. So I just tuck them all in there.
Oh.
It's really nice. Yeah, it's where Jackson sits, so we can get hair everywhere. And then I'll put the last 10 either in the seat on the other side or in the trunk, just to keep it easy. Okay. So all I have to do is when I get to a new stop, I just got to dig through like the first 10 packages, without digging through everything. Makes life difficult.
Right.
Some people like mark their packages 1, 2, and stuff. I don't see the big deal because you can just scan. The scanner's quick on the phone just to find what you need. So they have the pre-assigned route for you. Okay, that's the route you're going to take. It's the route you're going to. It should be pretty easy. Every once in a while, I'll look at the map. It'll be like the map of the area, like Google Maps, and it'll have like the numbers all over the place. Like here's stop 1, here's stop 2, here's stop 3, and I could look at it and be like, I don't know. I kind of want to just go over here and do this one first because it just like if obviously like my last stop, I wanted to be closest to the house, so like I'm not traveling. So I'll start from the back and move closer to the house. Very rarely I do it though because they usually have it pretty nice. So I never look at the map too before loading in my car. Like I literally just do it in the order. And even if I bounce around, I know like, oh, I'm doing the 21st stop first. I'll go to the 20 section and stuff. 2 times recently that I've done it where I bounce around and like I said, first 10 stops in the front seat. I wanted to go to the last stop first because it was kind of like out in the middle of nowhere and I just wanted to get it done. So that package should be theoretically where? In my trunk, right?
Okay.
It's stop number 30. That's or 2230 is in my trunk. That's how I laid it out, how it is. And I'm always right because I never have these issues like when I just do it regularly and stuff like that. I've gotten to these stops that are way out of place and I can't find the package in the trunk. It's in my front seat already. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. It shouldn't be there because of the order that you have the stops and where you have the packages, but it's there.
Yeah, there should be only the first 10 stops in my front seat. I skipped around and went to the last stop, which should be in the trunk. And a couple more packages on that same stop were also from the trunk that were in the front seat and stuff. And I'm like freaking out, like, because there's no way I fucked this up. Because I take my time, because there's nothing that pisses me off more than I get out there on the road and I can't find a package in my car. Yeah, and it's like out of place. And in the beginning, I messed up a few times doing that, but I am thorough. I take care of it. I'm good. I could do 50 packages easily in my car, and it's been tripping me out. Like I've never been one to be like, oh, it's just cool. I mean, obviously it's just a coincidence, but this one got me. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, why are these packages everywhere in the wrong, like the spots where they shouldn't be, but they should be at the same time?
Now, when you go out doing this, do you leave Portland at all? Like, do you go out?
Oh yeah,
to outside areas.
So the way it works is like you sign up with Amazon Flex is you go into the app. There's different blocks you sign up for. They give you like the time range. Like you got to be there by 3:45, and it will go to about 7:45. And each of those different blocks are different prices too. Generally, there's just like a $63. A 73, an 84, 96, a 105. But there's some oddball pricing in there also every once in a while. And they'll assign blocks, like you sign up for an $84 block, you could go an hour south, but only have like 15 packages. Or you could literally do it like right down the street where you're like driving like maybe 20 miles total, but you'll have 50 packages. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if you drive far, you get less packages. If you stay close, more packages,
more deliveries,
more work you gotta do. And like it's funny, like there'll be days where like I don't feel like getting out of my car. I'm like, I hope I'm just going to drive somewhere, and then I get to my cart, and there's like 5 packages, and I'm like, oh, thank God. And it's nice too. Like $63. I sign up for the $63 one sometimes at like certain times, and I know from like doing it for a while now that those times are like emergency driver situations where I could show up, and it's happened a lot. Where I sit there for 20 minutes and I'll get a notification like, there's no routes for you. Go home and you're still paid and stuff. And it's like an easy $63.
That's nice.
Every once in a while, I'll be like, they'll throw you like a bullshit order, and I'll refuse to take it because it's like, that is not a $63 route, Like,
right.
I go down to Salem, which is about an hour south. Remember, I went to In-N-Out. I sent you a photo from In-N-Out. You were like, where the fuck are you?
Is that what you were doing? We were on that route.
Yeah, it was an afternoon route. It was nice, and I go up to Longview and stuff like that every once in a while. I went to Mount Hood one day, which is kind of cool. I enjoyed that ride.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that same route we would used to take up to Mount Hood and past the Dairy Queen. We'd always stop at and shit. But yeah, that's a
interesting
weird paradox that's been going on for me, and I can't explain it because like I am very careful with this.
I've had similar things happen to me when I was delivering for my last job.
Yeah.
And it's weird how it messes with your mind because you have your day-to-day like way of doing things that you're used to that works. And so when something gets thrown in like that, that's just like, wait, what? Mm-hmm. The last thing you think is that you made a mistake. Like, especially if it happens more than once, then you're just kind of like, wait, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Because I've had instances before where I had certain places in the van that I drove where I put certain types of products that was being delivered, and I didn't really section off like I would load the van. We had big 4-foot by 8-foot substrates like that people use for making signs. I would load them onto the van in reverse order. So last person being delivered is the last one, or is the first one being loaded because it's the one at the back of the pile.
Yeah.
But then I'll go and deliver something and it's just not there, at least while I'm looking at it. It's like this 4-foot by 8-foot, like 10 sheets of corrugated plastic. It's really hard to miss. It's bright yellow and white and whatever. It's just not there.
Yeah.
Where is it? And then you like, it happened to me more than once. And then I guess I just loaded it out of order and something was covering. I don't know. But, there was actually one time where I did load something and it was a sign that we made and it actually like just straight up evaporated, just lost. I don't know where it went to this day. Like it was like a 2-foot by 2-foot. It was a small sign, but I swear to God, it got loaded on the van. But somewhere between when I left the shop and when I returned or like to the customer's place, it just was gone. I called, it wasn't at the shop. I don't know. I guess you could just chalk it up to, it's just at the end of the day, it's just a mistake or whatever that you made. But it's funny how
you didn't damage it. You just got rid of it.
No, I'd get so much trouble if someone found out I damaged something and got rid of it. You've done that
before. Remember when I used to work at Interstate Batteries?
Yes.
Yeah. So I would I drove a truck around just like to all the different mechanic shops, car dealership and stuff, and I dropped batteries off, and I accidentally dropped one and it cracked, and I mixed it in. But when I go to these places, like I drop off a new battery, I'll take old batteries back with me. Core feed is what it's called. I would like scruff it up and get it dirty and like hide it in the cores and stuff like that. Just oops, didn't mean to do that. But I was 19 and dumb.
I don't think I ever did anything like that. But it's funny how when stuff starts to happen like that, the places your brain goes to try and come up with a reason as to why it's happening. Like, it's not me. Something's going on here.
My head jumped to another dimension. There's some parallel universes happening in my car right now. But I mean,
where were you delivering?
That last one was in Portland, like just some neighborhoods like St. John. Like
you out in the boonies. Some weird energies going on in those hills.
No. Well, Portland's weird.
That's true.
Yeah, it's just like I never have those issues unless I jump out of order, and just stuff happens. It's almost like the map is read wrong, and like me reading the map saying, "Oh, it'd be smart to go this order," is like the order that they're actually in. and the map is just like telling me you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh yeah, you think
like
you're altering it, but actually it's not.
no, like I'm thinking like the way I decided it's the way it should go is the way the computer should have decided it went also.
Okay.
And it's actually numbered in that way, and I just don't realize it or something. Like I don't know, like something's wrong I don't know.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's just the second time it happened, and it's like it never fucking happens when I just don't jump around. And it's just weird. It's just weird. Between that and the simulation, my mind's just been like fucking. Now, hey, back to the simulation real quick before we get on out of here. Would you want to wake up if you know that? I was listening to the interview, and the guy said, think of a simulation like you watched an action movie, and it's fucking awesome. Now think of like the months, the grueling work, everything that was put into that movie behind the scenes, and how miserable people can be while filming and stuff. That's the real world. Do you want to stay in watching the action world, or do you want to be one of the workers putting it all together? And like, as in like the simulation, like
interesting.
The world outside the simulation that we're living in is miserable as all hell.
So
basically the Matrix, if you were to think about it. Yeah.
So in the way that it's described in the example, because movies are finite, they have a beginning and ending.
Yeah.
And whereas
we could have one also, we don't know.
Yes, but
if we're in a simulation, everything could go. It's gone.
True. So the way my brain went is like either you stay in the movie, you find out that you're in a movie. Either you stay in the movie, but it's only a 2-hour length of time, and then it resets.
Yeah. Or
you leave the movie and you're in real life, which time goes on forever up to a certain point. You don't know when it's going to stop. Is it that, or are we just using that as an example? And like the simulation goes on forever as long as real life goes on forever as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like what happened? We don't know if what happens outside the simulation. It could just end, you know?
Yeah, it's hard to say what I would choose. I guess it depends on what the simulation was, but knowing how human nature is and how I am, even with like everyday things like wanting to try out different hobbies and stuff like that, if I caught wind that this wasn't the real world, regardless of how awesome this was, I would immediately start wondering. It would probably start slow at first, but I'd be wondering what's the deal with this thing over here?
Yeah.
I wonder what that is. Like, inevitably, I feel like I would be drawn to it because it's the unknown, and I want to know about the unknown. And then you exit, and it's just misery, and you're just like, okay.
Yeah, but you're not thinking about like your family and stuff now and stuff. Like you lose that if you open up in the real world. Who knows where everything is? You know,
it's all a simulation. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Because then you're sitting there. Is my wife real? Is my kid real?
You want to watch a movie that came out last year with Florence Pugh and Harry Styles, and I cannot think of the movie right now. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's the one that had all the controversy about filming it and stuff.
Yeah, Chris Pine and stuff, and it's like 50s looking. Watch that movie.
Was it good?
It's talking about stuff that we're talking about right now. It was a fun ride.
Okay.
It's a nice Sunday.
It looked good.
It's a nice Sunday afternoon ride type movie. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling out, want to put something on.
Okay.
Something about Baby, I think, or something. I can't remember. But
I just remember the interview with Harry Styles and Chris Pine, where they're in an interview talking about the movie, and Harry Styles. You can tell he's kind of newer to acting because he's describing the movie, and Chris Pine is sitting there like, ugh.
Newbies.
And Harry Styles is like, you could really tell it feels like a movie. It just feels like cinema. And Chris Pine's like, that's really like how you're going to describe the movie. It feels like a movie.
It feels like, come on out, people. It feels like a movie.
It feels like a movie.
Oh shit! All right, let's get on out of here. We're binless. It's getting late. Let's just get going. You got any last words before we go?
Oh,
where to start?
Where to start? I got my. I don't really have anything to say. But let's just look at the difference here. This is the camera I'm used to.
Okay.
This is the new one.
Oh, Jesus.
Look how small.
It's like a third of the size. Congratulations.
I guess that's what I have to say at the end. Size doesn't matter. Sorry, I just went there.
hate you. I hate you. We need to make
Ben,
a soundbite
Ben,
of
come
every
back.
line you say.
You
Any
can come back now.
last words? All right, y'all hear the music. We're getting out of here. Till next week, everyone. Say toodles.
Later.